Hello.
Hey.
Welcome back
To the Early Bloomers podcast. I think we kind of decided that this is probably the best setup.
I
After,
agree.
A few tries, I think we're probably going to be more, unless it rains. We were just talking about that.
What?
Unless it rains.
Oh, yeah. Unless it rains,
This
then we're
is probably
screwed.
the best. Best setting.
Yeah, I do enjoy this backyard. Both backyards have character.
Both backyards have character. I think this one has character.
This one's just less convenient for me.
It is. Well, yeah, for me it's the same. They're both
Yeah.
the same distance from my house.
But whatever.
Whatever. Make sacrifice.
I'm actually feeling really good
I
today.
know you are. You going to talk about it?
Yeah, my energy is on a whole different level than last week's.
Low-key, me too, and I think it might be because I woke up at 9 today.
Wow.
I'm up as hell, and I'm like an Americano down. So
Yes.
I'm up as hell, but go on.
No, and that's real.
No, it is real.
I woke up at 8. I got terrible sleep last night, but this week I did 2 Pilates workouts, and literally yesterday I could not even sit down on the toilet. Like, I was yelping like anytime I like bent my leg and like had to use my quads.
It's good.
Yeah, it was good. So my body feels good. Today I had a really important job interview for a job I really want, and I think it went good. We'll see. So I'm feeling confident. Literally a workout and putting yourself out there just does so
I'm
much.
starting to think they're right about like the American dream. Like maybe capitalism isn't bad. You know, like maybe the 9 to 5 isn't bad.
Maybe
'Cause
the American dream is real.
Bitch, I'm up at 9. I'm like, wait, I feel great, and I have so much time to do stuff.
I'm going to need that dog
Yeah. There's a little
to
bit of
quiet
dog
down.
barking. Anyway, no, yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, the American dream is great. It's alive.
It's alive and kind of well.
I mean, I'm feeling it.
Can we talk about something
What?
that I'm so excited for, and it makes sense why I'm so excited? And honestly, like last week, how I came out as like a theater fan, I will just come out and say I'm just a stan in general. And
Is this about Wicked?
well, kinda.
Okay.
But the Ariana Grande on the Brat remix,
Oh, yes.
I'm so excited. I'm literally so excited.
I saw the funniest meme post, and it was one of the signs with the backwards letters, and it said the Glee cast.
Yeah, no, that was funny. No, but I fear that if this remix is good with Ariana Grande on it and we have Wicked coming, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be a completely different I'm gonna be so annoying.
Oh no.
I'm gonna be so annoying. I'm so excited. It comes out tonight. By the time this is out, actually,
Wait, it comes out tonight?
The album comes out tonight.
Oh wow.
Yeah, at our time, 9 p.m.
Listening
so-
party.
I know. Down
Okay.
low key.
Wow.
Try not to drink as much. So
You know,
it's
last
not
night-
as much of a party.
When I was in bed last night and I was stressing myself out about these interview questions, like just
Mhm.
I literally was thinking of any possible question they could ask me and just like practicing in my head, like rolling around. I was like, what if they ask me like what my guilty pleasure is?
I would say Baddies.
I was going to say Glee.
I would say Baddies Midwest. Baddies Midwest.
Mine would be Glee for sure. I love Glee. I would love if they were on the remix.
The Glee cast.
Can Rachel and Finn work it out on the remix?
Brendan believed me when I said that when I showed him that, he thought it was real. He literally thought the Glee casting was real.
That's
He literally
hysterical.
thought it was real.
Gullible.
As hell. No, but if it's good, I swear to God, I won't stop playing it. I already am like kind of sad about the fact that Sabrina Carpenter. I'm accepting it. Sabrina Carpenter will be my top artist.
Oh, really?
I know. And that was so good when Sour came out by Olivia Rodrigo in like 2021 that I would only listen to the album on Apple Music.
Wow.
So that it wouldn't mess with my Spotify. But this year, she just crept up. I listened to it a few times and I was like, it's so good. And I just kept playing it and I know she's going to be number one.
I think mine's probably going to be one of 3 things. It's either going to be TV Girl.
Really?
Yeah.
In 2024?
Yeah.
Damn.
The Smiths.
Yeah.
Or Steve Lacy.
I can probably predict my top 5 right now. And let's predict our top 5 and we'll come back. But I'm pretty sure it will be Sabrina Carpenter, The Smiths, maybe Enjoy, The Cooks, and then Fiona Apple.
Okay.
That's what I think. I project
Now that I'm rethinking my listening patterns, I actually think differently. All right. I'm going to go Amy Winehouse,
Yeah.
Erykah Badu,
Okay.
TV Girl, The Smiths. Or no, Steve Lacy, TV Girl, The Smiths.
Steve Lacy?
I like.
haven't heard that name in years.
Well, because I like a lot of this year was still suffering through my breakup. And if you look at my replay, because I already have my Apple replay, like I downloaded it a couple months ago and it's been updating.
Oh.
I
didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, you can do it
Spotify.
early. My number one song is Sunshine by Steve Lacy. So like I think my listening taste, especially my charted stuff, is really milking the breakup I went through last year.
It's really unfair.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm gonna get like the end of the year. I'm gonna be like over my breakup,
and then
I'm gonna be like, oh, weird. My most played song is Sunshine.
No, my like rewinds are the same every year. They're the same. It's the same 5 p. Oh wait, I didn't even add an Arctic Monkeys. They're always in there.
Something crazy.
They'll be somewhere in there. I know it for a fact.
This is gonna be the first year in maybe like 3 or 4 years that Drake is not in my top 5.
I thought you were gonna say Tyler the Creator.
No.
Damn, is Drake really canceled? He's not in your top 5, and is he canceled?
Well, he hasn't been doing anything I care about.
What about what's the album that he put out? Her Loss. What was the album he put out?
That was
this year?
fine, but that wasn't the most recent. His most recent was like that Weird House album. Exactly.
The ones that with Text Go Green.
I don't even know.
I love that song. I think. I think that's.
It kind of has like the cyber like
but what's
font.
the album called? I liked the Text Go Green one.
I don't know. I just haven't cared as much since Certified Lover Boy, which I loved. That was my most played album when it came out.
That one's called Honestly. Never mind. He's so sassy. But his most recent one is called For All the Dogs.
Oh yeah, and I didn't.
He still like drew the cover.
No, that was for my
What's
ex.
one
That
song
wasn't for
on
me.
Oh, that's the one that has the Sexy Red song.
When I was in the car. Oh, I did love that song. That was so good. That song got like ran
Yeah, but
through.
At that point, I'm kind of just listening to it for SZA and Sexy Red.
Yeah.
Where is Sexy Red on my rewind? I love her.
On the drive over, I added this song to my playlist recently, and I was driving and I was like, wow, like I haven't had an itch scratched like this song did for me back when it came out in a long time. And I was like, okay, maybe like Baby Keem kind of scratched that itch a little bit. But the song is Goosebumps by Travis Scott. I love that song. I don't care. I was in the car on the way here. I was like,
You're so sad-coded. Sad-coded. The only thing that scratched that itch for me before is Baby Keem. But now it's Goosebumps. I did get that.
Baby Keem kind of scratches my itch for missing.
Ooh.
My yeast infection itch.
Yeah.
Fuck, what is this?
Baby
Oh.
Keem is crazy.
I love Baby Keem.
And also Goosebumps by Travis Scott is crazy. Do you think he sees the kids a lot?
Yeah,
You do?
I do.
Well, Kylie was just at Disney.
He had Stormy up on stage. He loves Stormy.
You think he likes air? Eddie?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh my god, little kid's riding a bike.
Speaking of the kids.
Oh wait, I was just about to be like, how old were you when you learned to ride a bike? And I literally forgot that you don't know how to ride a bike.
We tried. It just didn't happen for me. Oh, so the job I am going after is a bar backing position. And last night while I was crafting all of these questions to answer in my head.
Mentioned that it was a group interview.
It was a group interview.
You were back to back with another group.
I was dueling. Not
Yeah.
really. We actually were. She was very sweet. And we
should get her on.
that would be hysterical. We debrief our group interview. Or the first member of the podcast. No, while I was like stressing myself last night, thinking of all the things that could happen, I came up with an amazing cocktail idea.
Which is?
Okay, so.
And you better not say anything gross.
Gross?
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be good. You know, like there's like sweet cocktail. Whoa, sweet cock. There's sweet cocktails, and then there's like savory cocktails and bitter cocktails.
Right.
So I came up with a savory cocktail.
Okay.
It's kind of like a garden vibe.
Okay.
A caprese cocktail.
That's so fucking gross.
No, it's not.
Wait, what would it be like? tomato.
Like a tomato vodka, maybe.
Tomato vodka and like balsamic vinegar in it.
Yeah, like a little couple drops of it, and then like a salt and pepper like rim, and then like a little basil leaf in it.
About the cheese.
Yeah, you can do like a.
Queso inside of it.
You could do one of the. What are those toothpicks with like an olive stuffed with mozzarella?
You should.
I'm onto something, huh?
They should hire you.
They should hire me.
No, but
I should have brought that up in the interview and been like, wait, okay, I kind of came up.
What's your favorite drink? Well,
I actually haven't invented it yet, but
I feel like everyone's so into like, everyone that I know is so into like making drinks.
Yeah, because we're like we're not 21 anymore, so we're not like binge drinking, but now we're like, okay, like let's get classy with it. We're post grad, like living at home.
I'm still. Shots are just they're just efficient and they're chill as hell. But also on that note of not being 21 anymore, not to be like that. Like I'm on like DARE program, whatever. But 21 is, now that I'm 22, 21 is actually the age. It should be the legal drinking age.
Yeah.
Like 21's right.
Well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think there are a lot of advantages to drinking at like, I think it's 16 in like Europe, because you're young and you usually get exposed to it even a little younger, like 14, by your parents, and you're like gradually introduced.
Could you imagine?
And then I also think in European countries you can't drive until you're like 18.
Think about, because it wouldn't be gradual. Like, at least for me or a lot of it.
Well, but the binge drinking culture in America is very different.
That's what I'm saying. Well, no, think of Ireland.
That's
like those bitches like drink, or like Scottish people drink like crazy. The Irish drink like crazy. You know what I mean?
I still think it's different.
But I'm saying it would not be gradual. Like, think of a 16-year-old, like, who has all access. Like, because even 21-year-olds now with all access to alcohol, they go crazy. Imagine you're in high school, but then also you can like legally get drunk before school, and like no one can do anything.
I just think that American like university drinking culture like is beyond, yeah. Like frat culture. Oh my goodness, this little fly.
No, yeah, is beyond. Something to be said about drinking every day. Oh my god, and also on the other note of like me being like a council member for DARE. Vape's gotta go.
What are you talking about?
Vape's gotta go. Vape's gotta go. And I went and bought a vape today, as I told you. I haven't been to this vape. This used to be my home for it, like vape shop. Haven't been there since I moved back here, so I haven't been there in like maybe 3 years. First of all, it used to be family owned. They were so chill. They were vibe. Like I'd talk to them like, hey, like what's up? I'm like, didn't even ID me. Whole new guy working there. I'm like, first red flag. I'm like, okay, weird. The guy in front of me is like the scariest man I've ever seen in my entire life. You know how like vape shops used to be like a bunch of different flavors of vapes and different brands? No, they had a bunch of different flavors of Galaxy Gas. Oh, you don't know what Galaxy Gas is? It's Whippets, like flavored Whippets. You've never seen them before? It's like literally. It's crazy. The guy in front of me looks like the craziest like man ever. He's like, oh yeah, can I get the flavor of the Galaxy Gas? He gives him this huge ass like nitrous oxide, whatever thing it is. He's like, oh, you need balloons again? The guy's like, yeah. First of all, first thing I'm like, this is scary.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
I'm like, okay. The guy, I don't even know. He got like strawberry flavored, like nitrous oxide, literally with balloons. He gives him the balloons, leaves, whatever, and he only paid $20 for it. Which I'm like, that's not fair. Because
because your vape is like 30 or 40.
Right. So I go to the guy. I'm like, okay. I'm like, hey, like, you guys have any flavored ones? Because like in California, flavored vapes are, but everyone still sells them. You just have to ask. He's like, no. I'm like, okay. So I look and it's like clear blue, clear green, clear red. I'm like, what does clear blue mean? He's kind of laughing. He's like, I don't know. Okay, I'm trying to laugh around. Like, we're trying to get around the restrictions, whatever.
Shit's changed.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I'll just get the clear jewel. He's like, okay. He gives it to me. He's like, can I see your ID? I'm like, no, you can't see my ID. Why are you asking me for my ID? I've been here. It doesn't matter. Give my ID. Pay $30. As I go outside, I throw away like the container of it. I see a geek flavored geek bar in the trash can. So they had them. They have them, and he told me no.
Maybe someone like took the last final hit out of their dead one, threw it in the vape in the.
No, it was the container. It was the box.
Oh.
So they opened it and they threw it away. So if that was just, I think that was my last nail in the coffin. I'm like, I need to stop. And I'm also thinking of the other part. I'm like, I don't know. We do not know a single person who has vaped for like 30, 40 years and is like fine. You know what I mean?
No, they don't exist.
We don't.
Well, that's not true.
But
Actually, the box modding is like legit.
30, 40 years.
Maybe 20.
30, 40 years. We don't know a person 30, 40 years, but that's why I'm saying I'm just going to go back to cigarettes because I do know people who have smoked cigarettes 30, 40 years and they're like fine. They're fine. No cancer.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, but like 30, 40 years. And 30, 40 years from now, I'll be what?
50, 60.
Yeah, that's chill. And not to like be a dare ass bitch, but vapes gotta go. We're done with vapes. We're done with
Speak for
vapes.
yourself.
Galaxy gas is crazy. Do you want to be that?
Okay, there is no pipeline from vape to Galaxy
No,
gas.
I'm not saying there's a pipeline. I'm saying I don't want to be like getting my fix in the same place that someone getting Galaxy gas is.
Well, they sell
Because-
cigarettes at that shop too, you know. So you're wrong. But you know what I thought of? I was thinking, I'm
so
like,
bad.
imagine the innocence of like a baby or an alien, like seeing someone on the street, like blowing balloons and like.
No, it's so bad. And my friend Mia, I guess I was telling her on the phone, I was like, this is what happened. She's like, when do you really like even like do with it? It's like, when you do it. And I was like, well, for him, you do it in the car right after you get out of the smoke shop, because I see him in the car as I'm walking out blowing up a balloon in the parking lot of flavored like that's probably how we look to people who don't vape.
I don't think so.
No, but
The whole Whippets scene is crazy. I've never gotten it. I know some people who've done it, and I just think it is a crazy
I've never
one.
done whippet in my entire
I've never
life.
done it either.
I've seen a lot of people do a lot of whippets. They look like they're having a good time. That's all I'm gonna say. Honestly, it looks hella fun. It's just not something that's
Have your time, Queen. Bobo the Clown.
Yeah, I'm
Bobo
not
the
judging.
Clown
Yeah,
with your balloon.
Yeah, what the hell? Clown ass bird. Why do you? I'm not judging. I am, but like I'm not judging.
I'm hella judging. I can't. I can't with
I
that.
could never do whippet. It's so too much. No, but you've never heard of Galaxy Gas?
No.
Girl, the streamers are doing it. It's everywhere. Like
The streamers are doing
yes.
it.
There's the streamers. They have sour apple like Galaxy, and they're like huge. I need to like show you. I need to show you a picture of what it looks like because it's huge.
That's absurd to
No,
me.
but everyone's doing it. The streamers are doing it. They're like, kids, it's fun. I mean, they're not doing that, but they're like, whoa, whoa, because after you take it, your voice gets hella deep.
Right, like healing.
This is supposed to make whipped cream.
I've never ever
Why
seen
is
this.
it branded like that? And it has it's like this is how it looked.
That's not legal though, right?
It is legal because that is like whippets are like sold to like make whipped cream. That's this. You're supposed to like put cream in it, and then like every like coffee shop
All right,
you go
so
to will
someone-
have whippets and stuff.
Someone needs to get on the legislation of we can't be flavoring.
Well, no, but then the flavors flavor the whipped cream. You know what I mean? So like, it's the same with like poppers. Like,
Okay, then you know what? Whipped cream is banned. Those cans are banned. We're doing the whipped cream in the tub that you have to scoop out.
well,
Oh,
but then ooh,
the vape's falling out of your pocket, looking hella guilty.
no, but then also it's the same thing about like when we were in high school, people used to do like dust off to like get the dust off of keyboards. It's like a spray, and you spray. People would inhale it and get. So like,
Are you serious? I
Shout out.
didn't.
Actually, we'll bleep it out. Like he used to do. There was one time he like did it, and he the same thing. He'd be like, whoa, whoa. And there was one time he was like, I don't know what it makes you feel like, but he like out of like he like did it, and he was like, and he just ran like this and ran right into the wall and split his head open.
Yeah, because that is poison.
I know, and he kept doing it after that. He kept doing it.
What a
he kept doing
crazy
it, but
vibe.
shout out.
Oh, and we're bleeping it
It
again.
doesn't matter. He has a college degree now, so the whippets didn't take that much, or the dust off didn't take that much.
They search his name on Google, and the first thing that comes up is this episode.
I know, no, we'll bleep it out, but it's funny. No, he used to do it a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to stop. This is a lot of editing. Wow. Well, I'm glad that they're all doing okay.
Yeah.
Just leave it there.
Yeah. No, they are.
Okay, good. Oh,
Next
wow.
topic. Next thing. I'm not talking about that anymore.
My friend and I went to 7-Eleven down the street from my house the other day. And when we drove back, she accidentally turned down the wrong street. And we passed by this house, and she zooms by really fast, but it had a ton of blow-up, like, Halloween decorations. And I love a good decorated house. Like, I don't care what holiday it is. Like, I love it. So I was like, turn around, let's go back. Like, you zoomed past it. I want to see it. So we turn around, we go back. We park in front of it. Tell me why, like, these are the most Temu-ass, like, blow-up things I've ever seen. Like, when you drive past it, you're like, wow, they're really celebrating. But then you look at them and you're like, what the fuck am I looking at? Like, what is wrong with this? First of all, one of them was, like, this huge, like, chipmunk, like, holding a...
Like Alvin?
He had, like, a little, like, picture of Alvin on his shirt, but his
wasn't.
face was botched. Like, it was scary.
No, I fear for Christmas time with the
With the Temu.
with the Temu vibe, because that's a whole thing. That's a childhood thing. You drive around the neighborhood and see the lights.
Right.
Oh, it's gonna be scary. It's gonna be a Christmas X Halloween collab.
No,
with these
yeah.
fucking
Nightmare
blow-up
Before Christmas.
things. Oh God, yeah.
It's so funny, though. Every single blow-up is, like, looks deformed.
Temu's scary.
You know that, like, someone's mama got a pack of, like, all of them for, like, $100, and she's like,
100,
I don't know.
25, and the thing to blow it up.
There was, like, a ginormous, like, unicorn skeleton, like, I don't know.
No, we need to get rid of Temu. We need to get rid of Temu.
It's not happening.
I know.
The moms love
Have you ever shopped
Temu.
on Temu? Or
No,
like Shein?
no.
What is Shein short for? She inspired Shein.
Have no idea. I am proud to say that I have never participated in, like, that extensiveness of fast fashion.
I haven't either, but also I just don't buy things.
But, right.
Oh my God, this hat. Ooh, we're talking
TikTok shop.
Oh, no, it's sweet. My boyfriend got it for me. I love it so much. It's if for our visual listeners,
Audio
the
listeners.
UK. Oh yeah, whatever. It's the UK. It's the UK flag. It's from the TikTok shop. So they got their. I don't know if like the UK flag is like trademarked or they can't do the real one, but like the white is not right.
I don't even think the pattern's right.
You don't think so?
I don't think the pattern's right. It's black instead of blue.
It's black.
I don't even know.
I'm living for it.
I mean, it's cute.
silly.
It's great. It's fun.
It's silly.
The TikTok shop,
I
Temu,
think it was like $3.
Shein, none of those. I've never touched them. But
Neither.
you know, like, I Am Gia is fast fashion. Jaded London is fast fashion.
You do shop on Gia.
I'm not anymore I Am Gia, but I touch Jaded London once in a while. Not in a long time, though, actually.
I haven't.
I've kind of leveled up my style. I'm on, like, Meow. That,
What's
like,
Meow?
MIAOU, that, like, French brand.
Meow. Oh,
Meow.
Mew Mew.
No, that's
Oh, you mean
MIUMIU.
Mew Mew.
That's another level. I'll get there.
One day.
One day.
Yeah, no, say no to Temu.
Say no.
Say no to Temu. Ooh, actually, Bernard also did get, like, from the TikTok shop, these 2 pair of glasses, and the frames are so cute. I'm like, maybe I'll go get some glasses off Temu and, like, see if they can put my prescription in them. I need sunglasses.
That could be cute.
You know what? Say yes to Temu.
Oh.
Temu! Actually, that's not even funny. And I got a new iPhone recently, so, like, I just am not doing good for the, like, environment and, like, morally. I don't know.
How do you feel? A little guilty?
You know, I really needed a new phone, though. Like,
Yeah. It was time.
My screen stopped working. I needed a new phone.
It gets to a point where you do have to exchange.
Also, it is the 15, not the 16.
Yet.
I know.
You're a problem.
I'm really not.
I'm not upgrading for a while, but I did just get a 15.
Just got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ouch. So, I suffer from chronic paranoia.
Same.
It's not really something I talk about, I feel like. But I have been recognizing a lot of bad omens lately and experiencing like
splitting the pole and shit.
No, like getting my bag stolen, my scarf flying off my neck and me not noticing and it getting taken by the wind, a cockroach in my cup by my bed the other morning.
At home?
Yes!
Don't tell me that because I don't.
I have never ever seen a cockroach in my house, and I am cleaning up my room as I do. I'm clean.
You are.
I clean.
You clean your room.
Like
She's
down.
clean.
I clean my room down.
The girl like, if you washing your body with just this, I know you. It's a bar of Dove soap. She's like, yeah, I know you're not clean. What?
Why? It's one of the most classic soaps ever.
Gynecologists are begging for you to just stop using all that scented shit around that pussy. Like, just use Dove. Just use it. Sorry, that just made me think about that. Because you are a clean girl, but she would say you're disgusting because you don't use 4 different washcloths and you don't pour bleach on your skin when you're in the shower. Sorry, go ahead.
One of those bitches did get to me, though.
Which one?
I don't know.
What'd she say?
She was like, if you're washing your body with a loofah, you're disgusting. It holds so much bacteria.
Okay.
You need to go get one of these. And it's like a silicone mat with little like prongs. And I'm at Target the other day and I was like, shit, I'm going to get the silicone mat. And I'm like, but it doesn't even like fluff up the soap. I really have to like.
I did just start using an African nut sponge, so the loofah, because I did used to use a loofah. So
Yeah.
the loofah girls did low-key get to me. But also, you could just cut up your loofah.
That's so true.
I think just cut the stitching out. You know, just do that.
Whatever.
Those bitches are scary, like the cleanliness police.
But can we go back?
I'm sorry. I
had a cup that was full of water next to my bed, and maybe it had like a little bit at the bottom. I go and pick it up to put it away the next morning after I drank my water, and there's just like a cockroach sitting at the bottom of it. And I Google it, and I was like, is there cause for concern if I find a cockroach in my room?
Yes.
No.
Why?
Because if it's just one, it could have been seeking water. It was in the water cup, food or shelter.
You know where my brain...
Also, they said if it has wings, that means it's a female, and that means it could have laid eggs and had babies in your room. But it had no wings.
Well, you know where my brain goes?
What?
Where there's one sinking in a glass of water, there's another one that pushed him because there's beef. And there's a whole colony of roaches. And they had a crazy fight, and a bunch were around watching them fight. And he fell off the ledge of the shelf, and he went into your water.
No.
And then they all ran away because they didn't want the cops.
You know what? If there is the cops being my cats. The thing is, if there's a family of roaches in that damn house, my cats are going for them. So that's the one that got away. And he was hiding. He was like tired from running from the cats. He goes in this cup to get some water. Oh no, can't get out of the cup. And I burnt him with really hot water. We have an instant hot water thing.
Yeah.
I filled it up and I let it sit.
That's just doing it too much.
Well, it takes 15 minutes for them to die by water, so I had to let him simmer.
You gotta stomp and grind. Have you seen that? I think we talked about.
Well,
this
no,
before,
they die in water if it's 15 minutes, and it was boiling hot water.
I'm saying, like, we've talked about this before, but like roaches are resilient as hell.
Well, when you stomp and grind, they actually release this chemical that tells the roaches that.
Talking about roaches is making my anxiety up. My phone just vibrated, and I thought there was a roach on me.
Well, they release this like pheromone that tells the other roaches that it's dying. So don't stomp and crush.
Like, no.
Yeah.
They come.
Yeah.
No.
It's like wasps. Like when one gets injured, they like warn their whatever.
Someone should make a movie about that.
They should.
Like the bee movie, the roach movie.
Well, that kind of reminds me of The Last of Us, the show, if you watched it, about the zombies. Okay, well, basically, like, the zombies happen because the mushrooms, basically,
I didn't watch the first episode, though. So.
They get a virus, and then if you step on one of the mushrooms, it alerts all the zombies because, mushrooms, like, communicate with each other underground. So it was kind of that vibe. Back to it.
Back to a. Have you watched it?
No.
Neither, but I keep seeing clips. And I'm like, I like this girl. I don't really care.
I do want to say though, leave the roaches alone. Honestly, they're just another bug. Like, and I'm not mad about other bugs. I'm cool with bugs. I'm not good with bees and wasps. I don't like the stinging, or scorpions. If you sting, I don't really like that. But I'm fine. Roaches are just like beetles and just like little leaf plants.
Sorry, bugs just won't make me feel gross.
I'm so fascinated
Why are you
by...
a bug?
Because...
you did something in your past life.
No, bugs are chill.
Like, Elon Musk is going to reincarnate into a fucking roach his next life.
Bugs are chill, and they rely on their pack, and they have solid family structure. Like, bugs are like polygamy on crack. The queen bee, like, fucking all the other bees.
But honestly, T, she's a queen.
Mm-hmm.
She's a queen. Bees have bees been alive longer than humans?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's some shit you know.
Bitch, I'm the wiki web of bugs.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to talk
I'm
about
wiki
bugs.
bugs.
Ugh, I fucking hate bugs. But I'll kill one.
Hey Siri. Have bees been around longer than humans? What? Why do I have to enable access to health data?
They think you're a bee.
Siri, have bees been around longer than bugs? I mean, wait. Okay, bees have existed for around 30 million years.
So, yes.
Yeah. Bees before people, and the bees are about to go extinct.
Well, maybe they're going extinct because they, like, had their time. Like, we're like, oh, let's save the bees, but, like, they had enough time. 30 years, and they let a bitch that came after them take over? That's crazy. Like, this is their land, and they let us, like, humans, like, take over. It's time for them to go.
Oh.
Get with it or get lost. They've had 30 million? 30 million years to, like...
You say that, and now they're gonna, like, develop a new...
They're
going straight for you.
I know, the biggest queen bee, no matter my size.
Hell no.
Have you ever been stung by a bee?
I laid on a bee once, and it stung me.
I've been stung by, I think it was 7 bees at one time.
Wow.
When I was 5, in my face. And then I found out I was allergic to bees.
Oh.
Yeah, it was horrible. It was like a near-death experience. I've been having so many.
Well, in your group interview, you can be like, a time I experienced failure was when I got stung by 7 bees and almost died.
Really? No, I would say that. What would I say anytime I experience failure? I don't know. I'm just so good with lying. Like, every time I... These were trying to reverse. You got a big-ass truck.
Excuse you. He's just trying to do his job. Like...
No, I'm just looking at lying every time I'm, like, at a job interview. Actually, I probably shouldn't say this. Because next time I go for a job interview, they're going to be like, you're a liar. But every time they ask me something, I would just come up with what I think is the best answer. If they're like, oh...
I feel like a lot of people do that.
I would, like, come up with this fake-ass, weird-ass scenario and, like, how I came through it and how I felt and how I would just lie.
I think to an extent everyone does that in a job interview because you are trying to present your best self, and people don't really talk about themselves in the ways that they do in a job interview outside of a job interview.
Trying to sell themselves.
I think if someone came up to me and was speaking to me in the language that I used in my job interview, they'd be like, wow, she's really full of herself.
She's a cunt.
Because, like, you just, in day-to-day life, you don't...
Speaking of, like, selling yourself, have you watched Love is Blind? Did you watch the new season?
I've watched a lot of it, yes.
The new season?
Yeah.
So are you past, like, the point where, like, they go to the honeymoon?
I'm caught up, but I missed a lot of the pod content.
It's horrible.
I caught the tail end of the pod content when they, like, married... Because I started watching with Carly when I was in San Francisco.
She loves a good dating show.
She does.
No, it's so bad.
Well, who and why?
You know, the art dealer.
What's his name?
Comes from hella money. I don't remember his name. But, like, talked about some money so bad, and he, like, had the 2 blonde bitches that he was trying to pick.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, to one girl, he's like, what?
The one who's with Hannah now? The one with the southern accent?
Hannah is one of the girls that he was going in between.
But he didn't pick her?
He picked the other girl. And then Hannah, and he was, like, trying to convince
Oh, is he the one who didn't go to Cabo?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because they
Weird.
broke up.
weird.
That was like the most like he was crazy. That was like the most like blatant like example of gaslighting I've ever seen on a reality show ever in my entire life. He gaslighted that girl the fuck.
And what was so funny is like when he meets that other blonde woman, she like is so clearly not into him at all. And he was like hovering his entire body over her, being like, I love you.
Also,
and just like hovering
also,
over her.
No, you don't. All of them. When all of them like, but I love you. No, you don't.
She's like, well, what do you love about me? He's like, well, you're just so beautiful. And it's like, you missed the whole point.
The whole point. Like, no, you don't love her. None of them love any of them. You've known them for a week. And you're also, imagine like being put in a pod for like 2 weeks.
There is a couple that I really like, but I can't remember.
Describe them. The guy who was like, when she was like, oh, I'm black. And she's like, what race are you? He's like, oh, well, I thought I was white my whole life, but...
It's not that couple.
And, when I saw him, I was like, he's black.
Yeah.
Like, even before he like said, I was like, he's black. And then he was like, oh, I found out that my dad's out is black, so my dad's like half. I was like, I knew he was fucking.
They're not my favorite, but I do like them.
Like them.
No, you know who I like? Did you see the meeting the families?
No.
Oh.
I stopped watching after they went to the honeymoon because they said that couple didn't know.
The dude with like the two like I don't know if they're like braids or locks or what. You know what I'm talking about? He has like curly hair and he has the two little like strands.
No.
And he like dresses like he's from the 80s kind of, and like that girl with like the nice smile and she's like super happy. You don't know?
No.
I thought they were really sweet.
Well, maybe they are. I don't watch those type of shows for sweet. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
my brain goes like when they're like having a great moment. I live for the drama, and that's why I stopped watching. Because also, you could say this is these people's lives. It's not really. You know what I mean? Like they're so unserious. All night they're like, I'm so in love with you. I'm so in love with. No, you're not. You're not in love with, like
Well, I don't know. They might be those type of people who go on those shows. Like really like are like down bad,
but also like you know this person for 2 weeks, you've never seen their face, every conversation you've had has been on camera, so like there's also a level of vulnerability that you can't even have with them because everything's being recorded and broadcasted for the whole world. You don't really even know them, so like I don't really watch it to be like, oh, it's so sweet. I watch it because I live for the drama, and I love the people that comment are kind of like kind of blatantly obvious for the fact that they're kind of there to stir the pot. I kind of like it. So when they were like, oh, we didn't invite this like art dealer who's been talking about the fact that he comes for money and like flaunting his Rolex. Oh, we didn't bring him to Mexico. I'm like, click. I'm like,
done.
Bye.
No, I was really disappointed that they didn't continue on because I really wanted to keep up with that drama.
Yeah, I looked on Reddit about it, and they basically they didn't bring it because one, they knew they weren't. That girl, after they met, and she sat in the pod like by herself, like and she sat there like this, like right after meeting him, she's like, I knew they weren't gonna last, and the producers knew they weren't gonna last. They didn't. They ended up breaking up like a few weeks after they met.
But that would have been a good couple to bring in front of everyone because she would have gotten on with someone else, and he would have stirred the pot. And you know what? When all the other couples were introduced to each other, like they were very comfortable in their couples, and there wasn't a lot of crossover drama. And I think if they were there would have been that crossover drama. So they disadvantaged themselves in a sense.
I did see the Hannah part with the guy that she did end up going with. I did see a few clips about her, like, Hannah was, like, making it a huge thing, being like, well, he's not as big as I expected him to be. Like, he's so small. Like, he's not as big as I expected him to be. Well, I'm sure he wasn't expecting you to look like that when you sit, you're this tiny little cheerleader in high school. Like, why are you judging him? Like, love is blind.
Oh, yeah. She was very worried about how she would be perceived, and then she sees him, and she's like, I could put him in my pocket. He's so small.
She projected her insecurities about how he was thinking of her onto him.
Yeah.
Which was hella not right.
It was not right.
Also, he was low-key a bum because, like, I saw clips about, like, them talking about finances, and he's like, what's a 401k? He's like, stocks won't financially help me. Like, and she's like, so how do you want to split the bills? Like, he's like, I don't know if my parents pay. He's like, I don't even know if I have car insurance. He didn't even know. He's like, my parents pay. I guess my parents. She's like, well, do you want to be on my plan or what? He's like, I guess we'll just feel it out and like go. She's like, well, I don't play like that.
I guess we'll just feel it out. I don't know. If the insurance feels right, we'll do it.
It was crazy. And that's also why you cannot know someone for 2 weeks and be like, I'm gonna marry you, because that's crazy.
My friend got threatened.
With a gun or what?
With death.
I do have a Glock. Who and why?
Some guy DM'd her and was like, everyone knows that I've hated you since kindergarten at beep. Name of kindergarten. Time to die. Like, name dropped the place that she went to elementary school.
His username is punny as hell. What's his problem?
I don't know. She's like, I don't even know him. And I went to kindergarten with her, and I'm like, I don't know who that is. I'm going to check the yearbook when I go home, but she's like, I think I'm going to call the police.
Wait. Time to die is crazy.
That's like someone that, when someone makes a threat about like wanting to kill you and they phrase it in that language, time to die.
I believe
that's something to take serious, because the only person who would hold a grudge since kindergarten and would threaten you with death is like, time to die. Like, okay, you watched way too many scary movies.
Wait, he's terrible.
But we need to pipe down because he's going to come for me next.
Come for me. Honestly, maybe it is my time. If he does, he's like a fortune teller. He's like, it's not even like a threat. It's like real. He's like, it's time to die, you know? Also, who's really hating people in kindergarten? Did you hate anyone in kindergarten?
No. And how are you as a 22-year-old man still mad?
Something 17 years ago.
And if she doesn't even know who you are, like...
I'm trying to think about, like, beefs or, like, grudges. Oh, my God, I did have a beef in elementary school in the 4th grade that... I had a beef in elementary school that I, like, subconsciously kept up until senior year of high school. Until I was like, wait, why don't I like this girl? Basically, in the 4th grade, tetherball, you know.
Serious.
Tetherball was serious. And there was... there was... So, basically, there was, like... We played it where, like, there were... rules that, like, certain times you had to only hit the ball, but if, like, we had, like, more add-ons added, you could play with the string, you know? And I loved you. There was this one thing called the Superman where you do, like, a 360 and throw the ball. Whatever, I did it, but we had decided we weren't playing with those games. We were only doing the ball. I almost just said her name. One of the girls, she had bangs and a bob. Swear to God. I did it, and she told on me. She's like, I'm telling because you're cheating. She told on me. Yardy just came over and was like, okay, well, you need to sit out this round. Oh, I was so mad. I didn't talk to her for the rest of the year. Year after that, I moved schools. It was in the same district, so I ended up going to school with her again in middle school through high school. Hated her down. The next time I saw her was in middle school, and I was like, I hate that bitch. Didn't even know why. Really didn't even know why. Went to school with her.
She wasn't annoying or anything. It genuinely was just...
She wasn't. It was just the fact that she snitched. I guess that is annoying.
Yeah.
She was annoying.
Well, but she wasn't actively staying annoying.
No, but I was just like, I don't fucking like her. And then senior year, I didn't have a class with her at all until senior year. We had theater together. And I was like, ugh. Like the first day, I was like, ugh, this fucking bitch, I hate her. And I had like an introspective moment. Because that was the time I was like,
why?
Hate. More love. No hate. Love.
Yeah.
I hate. No.
I love.
I was like, why? I was like, why do I hate? I was like, oh my God, it's literally because of that.
It's because I need to heal my inner child.
No, yeah. And that's most things of like, if you hate a bitch, it's like, what is it?
Well,
most of the time you're projecting, or other time it's like, you're just holding on to something that really doesn't matter. But I was like, oh my God, I don't hate her. We became friends. My dad like ran into her a few weeks ago, and like,
this dude needs to heal his inner child.
He really does. What? What is he texting? For our audio listeners, she's like, this is live time. She's getting these live texts.
Yeah, I'm getting these live texts. Apparently, he sent my friend a DM too of her yearbook photo and senior quote. But my other friend's ex used to be his roommate and said she's scared of him and he's hella weird. And I'm like, girl, why would you tell me that?
You think he's gonna do it?
I fucking hope not, because I'll be pissed. This is one of my friends that I truly love. This is one of those friends that I don't want to see go. So...
Wait, are we in the Netflix documentary right now?
Is this going to be clipped?
This is going to be clipped apart of the Netflix documentary. Damn, maybe she should go to the cops. She probably should go to the cops. Is that like a real Instagram? Is that like a
yes.
real Instagram?
And people like know who he is. So.
And he's like having a really bad episode.
I'm just glad I'm not the one who.
He's being threatened.
Yeah.
She should go to the cops, and they definitely should go do on a serious note, wellness check to his goddamn house.
Yeah.
He probably sent that DM to so many people.
Well, if he sent her other friend her yearbook photo.
With an X. With an X.
Not funny. Okay, we gotta move on. We can't drag this one out.
No, that's not funny at all.
No.
On a serious note, she should go to the police.
Yeah, I think she will. That's really scary. I've actually like had like weird close encounters like that where like I would play an internet game and like someone would like threaten me.
It's just copy and paste your IP address.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you can even do much with an IP address anyway, but when you're 12, that's really scary.
It's just always like really scary when someone you don't know is like upping your email or your DMs or your whatever or being like, I'm coming for you, like bitch or whatever. And it's always men and they're always really aggressive.
I did have a thing of that the other week.
The other week?
Yeah. But I'll tell you about it later because it was really fucking weird.
Yeah, no, it's not cool.
I've let go of Sims 4 and I'm back on Sims 2 because so many people are playing Sims 4 now and I always need to be 2 steps ahead.
Well, it sounds like you're 2 steps behind.
Down. Good. Sims 2 is so much better than Sims 4. And literally last night I like had a moment. Well, something came up on my For You page.
I really
Sims
liked,
2.
maybe it was Sims 3 actually, the one with university.
They all have university add-ons.
Yeah, maybe it was
Sims 4 has university add-ons, but Sims 2 is just the best one. I saw a TikTok of it yesterday, and it's just very nostalgic to me, and I was like, you know what? I need this. This is going to heal something in me. So I'm like...
You buy it?
Well, I look up...
2 steps, spending money to be 2 steps behind.
Who cares? Well, the thing is, it's...
You can't even give those Sims a BBL.
You can.
Oh, really?
Sims 2 has custom content just like Sims 4. So I've been playing Sims 2 since before I could even walk. And that's serious. But I was like, something in me, I was like, I need this. So I go and I look up, I'm like, how can I get Sims 2 on a MacBook? Because they made it so like they're not Sims 2 is not compatible with like newer computers, whatever. And they ended up taking it off of like Origin completely. Like even though like we had bought that's like hundreds of dollars to buy all the like they just took it off, can't even play it anymore. Found out that they have it on the App Store, like on your MacBook for $30.
Oh.
Like, oh. First of all, Sims 4 also is 24 gigabytes without custom content, without mods. Sims 2 is 7 gigabytes. Do you know how quick I deleted the Sims 4 stuff? Fuck those families. I don't care. Fuck those generations.
Honestly, yeah, I agree. Because that's
so
the
smooth.
Storage for Sims 4 is ridiculous.
The gameplay is so much better. The cheats are so much funner. The things you can do are so much funner. And honestly, I will argue that the graphics are better too. I don't need that realism shit. Like, I want it to feel like a game. And also, the soundtrack is so much better. When I started the game, something in me, like, just felt so warmed when I heard that soundtrack.
Yeah, but Sims 4 has the Faye Webster song.
True, but they have the Katy Perry, One of the Boys. Like, they have Natasha Bedingfield. They have Lady Gaga's, like, the name. Like, they have that shit. They have, fucking, Nelly Furtado, like, I'm like a bird. They have those.
I love the whole culture in The Sims of, like, taking real music and making it into Simlish.
Yes. It's so fun.
It's so funny.
They have hot and cold. They have so many. No, it's so much better.
Chica vaca ba ba ra vira ba. I can't do Simlish very well.
They have a what do they have? I remember when I was a kid. They have
Shavura pata. Shiwapadura.
I can't do this in 4 anymore.
She said, I just don't need a death threat right now, you know? Totally not in my 5-year plan.
Oh.
No.
Damn, she might end up on a shirt.
My shirt. The thing is, if something did happen, which it won't,
we'd have to take this episode down.
No. She and I are like, we're pretty close. She'd be like, it's funny. If something happened though, which it won't, we're wearing a shirt with her face on it for the rest of the podcast. Our merch is gonna be a shirt with her face on it. Girl, I love you. I love you.
You're dead ass wrong. I would want that though.
Yeah, it'd be.
If I died and you got a new co-host, I would want you guys to wear my face on a shirt.
That would be
At
amazing.
least for maybe at least 8 episodes.
Yeah.
My face on a shirt.
It would be the merch. Our merch would be your face.
Oh hell no! You going to hell?
Been known. Nothing new.
I'm going on a trip next month, 50 days. And normally I'm not the type of like girl that's like, oh, I'm gonna buy. Well, I am the type of girl. I'm like, oh, I should go buy clothes before. I never end up doing it. I feel like I need to do it this time. I like need to like. I'm going to the Caribbean with Jack Sparrow. He's like flying me out. So I want to get my hair like braided back too. Like
I'm sorry.
for the first what?
With Jack Sparrow?
Yeah.
Johnny Depp?
No, Jack Sparrow. Not Johnny Depp.
The
Same
character he played?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to the Caribbean with Jack Sparrow. What do you mean?
I'm
The
not.
pirate literally of the Caribbean.
I'm not understanding.
What is there not to understand? We've been DMing, we've been talking. He wants me to come see the Thursdays.
Okay.
He wants me to see the belt.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay.
But I wanna,
Keep going.
I want to get my hair braided back, but also think about that. I've never done it before. And I'm scared that it's going to hurt.
Well, you should ask him who does his hair.
Well, no, I want to get it before I go there.
Right.
I want to get it before and also, he's not. He has dreads. Does he have dreads? No. I want to say, I've never even seen Pirates of the Caribbean.
He does.
He has dreads, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Johnny Depp dreads.
Yes.
Well,
and that's why when you go to like Spirit Halloween, you see like the pirate hat with the fucking
With the
dreads hanging out of it.
The Pirates of the Caribbean are what like the white people are talking about when they're like, box braids are like Viking culture. Like box braids, that's my culture too. Like that's why they think that. That's why they think like
Because
butterfly locks.
that damn movie.
That's why they think they can get butterfly locks. He really had dreads. That's dead wrong. I held the stand with Amber Heard. I don't even want to get into that because I just get really
You've been
emotional.
standing with Amber Heard.
Since day one. I just get really emotional. That's honestly a really good, like, for me, a good, like, pinpoint of someone who I become friends with if I bring it up and they're like, oh, like that bitch. Like, oh my god, she got so still. Hey, let's take a second. Oh my god.
Everything got really quiet.
Wow. It feels so still. But that's a good tell.
That was a really good moment. That was very mindful of you, just like being really present.
I am. That's a good sign of being friends with someone. I bring it up, they're like, oh, that fucking bitch. She Amber Turd. Like, okay, I don't fuck with you.
Like, and you just hate women.
You just hate women. You're weird, and you're literally a sheep. Like, you just believe everything that's like, ugh. Ooh, we got so mad at that time. I was so mad. I was so emotional.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
That was also just a bad time in general for me too. I was literally on the phone with my mom every day, like dead ass low-key crying, being like, they don't care, like they're making her fucked up, like oh my god, like she doesn't give a fuck. Like it was so bad. She's a baby now. She's doing good.
Good.
She like lives in Italy or Spain.
Oh, amazing.
She like, speaks really good Spanish, I guess.
I would love
like,
that.
I've seen videos of her speaking Spanish. I'm like, okay, slow down, Savannah, slow down.
I would love that.
Oh, I think she's in a new movie too.
Roxy, you can break, girl.
Roxy, or Jack Sparrow.
I know.
Roxy, you can braid. Why does he have fucking dreads? That makes me so mad. Well, I guess pirates don't brush their hair, and they get like scurvy and shit. They're dealing with scurvy.
What does scurvy have to do?
Well, if you're sick as hell, you're not gonna be like brushing your hair.
Yeah.
Is scurvy from a lack of
Fruit.
fruit or a surplus? Is it
A lack.
is it because they had too many oranges or because they had too
Lacking.
lack? You know, Steve Jobs died because he had too much. He was allegedly, I don't even know if this is true, I just heard it, but he didn't eat vegetables, he only ate fruits.
Huh.
I know, isn't that interesting?
I don't eat either.
Really?
No, I'm just kidding. I had like a bowl of tomatoes today. I've been eating a lot of tomatoes.
Last week, I swear to God, because I think I talked about last week, my parents' cabbage soup diet. one of the things was one day they had to eat like a lot of tomatoes, whatever. My dad ended up driving to LA to bring my brother a dresser because they just moved into a new house. So like they had all these tomatoes. So I think I had like maybe 8 tomatoes last week because I was like, oh my god, it's just a good side. I like chop it up a little bit, dab it down, a little salt, a little pepper.
Yeah.
Put it on the side with everything.
I've been doing cherry tomatoes. I've been cutting them in half, and then salt, pepper, balsamic glaze, and we have this like truffle like olive oil spray.
You also have that truffle seasoning.
We got some the truffle.
I was putting in everything. Did I put that in my eggs? They were turning a little green, but I didn't care
because it's truffle. It's good.
They were so good.
Speaking of Steve Jobs, I like really just want to put something out there to Mark Zuckerberg.
Mark,
if your bitch dies, I'll take her place.
Mark?
Hmm?
He's fine.
He's like not bad, and he literally had like a exclusive like sliding door Porsche Cayenne like custom made for his wife, like a minivan Porsche Cayenne.
She's really pretty.
She's really pretty, and if she dies for whatever reason,
if like 3 kids,
nothing to do with me. If that happens, then it can have something to do with I can get involved. I'll step in.
Is Mark Zuckerberg a ginger? Is that a slur?
Yeah, I think he's like a hybrid. He's a variant.
Is he a ginger?
Like part
Does he
like
have red hair?
like it kind of looks a little ginge, but I don't think he is a ginge. Ginger minge. Like I don't think. Actually, I'm not gonna say that.
What?
I was gonna say I don't think the curtains match the drapes.
That's where my brain was going.
Yeah.
Stop. I mean, why wouldn't they? If his hair is red.
I'll find out one day if something happens.
You should go ginger one day, like your mom. I love ginger.
I don't really want to go ginger.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't see it for you. Honestly, I take it back.
Me neither.
Did they dye your hair red in between the blonde and brown? Like, do they do a filler?
It's like a red brown, yeah.
Did you see what it looked like?
It wasn't like a filler. It was like a mix.
Oh, but so it wasn't just like orange
Yeah.
or like red.
Yep.
You could do orange hair.
I could.
You should do it.
Maybe.
That's kind of like your full on maturity. Now you have red hair.
I mean, this is already getting kind of red.
Yeah, it is. Little tone. I think, yeah, because see, and if they didn't put that, it would have faded to green.
And that would have been scary. I really keep checking my phone, like hoping that I'm gonna hear back on this job, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah, it just happened.
Wait, I'm gonna talk about something.
Go.
This guy like tried to go on a date with me. Like we met on Hinge. He tried to go on this date with me like a month ago, 2 months ago, and then like very last minute canceled on me.
Oh yeah.
And then randomly will swipe up on my stories, and like he tried to like reschedule with me, and then I didn't reply, and he like gave me some petty response that's like, okay, fine, like guess I won't see you.
Nice life.
And then set up on my story today, and was interacting, and then was like, are you in SAC? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, do you want to try to reschedule our plans from like a month ago?
You can do it. Let me see him again. I'll tell you if it's worth it.
The thing is, like, I really wanted to, because I really wanted to get back in the dating scene.
You really want to be celibate right now, allegedly?
Well,
Right?
I wanted to originally get back in the dating scene because I think it's important to, like, keep up, like, to fill that cup, you know? Like, if you're not keeping that cup full, it's going to dry out, and I'm going to forget how to date and, like, forget how to, like, do that one-on-one, like, intimate moment.
That's not gonna
Was that from his profile?
No.
Okay, good. So I really wanted at the time to like get back in the scene, but now I just want a job and I just want to make money and I want to leave.
Uncle Sam is possessing you. I just want to work my 9 to 5 and save my money and retire at 65 with like, damn.
And that's me.
Have a little fun, bitch. No, honestly, there is something so like.
Nothing.
21 is young as fuck. 22 feels like an elder. 23, young again. You know what I mean? Like 24, also young.
I just think that there is something so fulfilling about like working hard, getting acknowledged for your work, and then paid for your work.
You know what kind of sucks?
And that's my Capricorn moon.
I know, but you know what kind of sucks for me about the vibe of like getting to the point, which is so great for me about being like, someone could say something like really mean to me, like what they think about me, and I'm like, ugh, I don't really care. Like, I don't care. Like, it doesn't really affect me. I feel how I feel. I also feel the same way when people say like something good to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm like, because I'm just shut out, and like it doesn't affect me. If I'm like, oh, I hate this outfit.
Literally, Edward Cullen, emotions off. You turn them off as fuck.
I turned off my humanity. No, but I'm like, if I'm like, oh, I hate this outfit, or like my hair looks like really bad, and someone's like, no, like your hair looks really good. Or, like
Okay, but that means you're stuck in your thought process.
Well, because I'm also just like, it doesn't matter what you think of me. Like, I don't feel good about it. Like, in the same way that, like, it doesn't matter that you think my outfit looks bad. I like it. I don't care.
But I don't think that's fully true for you, because I feel like if you liked your outfit and someone said they liked your outfit, you'd be like, and I feel like,
thank you.
Yeah.
That's just like you being nice.
No, you would enjoy it. If you were like working really hard at a job and you were putting in a lot of energy and you knew you were, and your boss was like, you're doing an amazing job, like, you're an asset to our company, you would totally be like,
it would affirm what because if I was doing a good job when they told me, I would already know that I'm doing a good job, so it would affirm what I'm thinking. But even like today, like I went to the chiropractor earlier, and I like, after like missing it 3 times because I overslept so many times, like 3 weeks in a row, and I like was there early, and my mom like texted me because she saw I was gone this morning. She's like, "Good job," and I still was like, "I know." Like,
you're like, yeah, I'm proud of myself too.
I'm like, I know. That's why I went to go buy myself a vape, because I'm like, I deserve a treat. You know what
That's
I mean?
like me when I show up to my Pilates classes and instead of like canceling it,
Yeah.
I'm like, yes.
I deserve a treat.
Yes, I will smoke a cigarette right after.
That's all. Yeah. I keep seeing this one guy on TikTok who like, I talked about this so many podcasts ago about like how I get so many like ED like Tumblr shit like on my thing. This one guy that like he's like, what I eat in a day as a model, and I'll be like, started my day off with a green juice, and he calls like cigarettes one of those things, and he's like, then I went on a 10-mile run, and I came back and I ate half a watermelon, and then I had a handful of nuts, and I had another cigarette, and then I had an espresso shot, and that's it. And I came in my thing. Where is this coming from? Oh yeah. Working out and then smoking a cigarette is so scary to me.
Why?
I don't know. It just scares me. I'm like, ugh, I feel like I'm gonna die. So
I love doing that.
If I go on like a 10-mile run and then like I'm already like, about to smoke.
Well, after my workout, like once I'm in my car and I drive home, like my homeostasis like reaches equilibrium. My body has reset.
Not too much.
And at that point, I've kind of refreshed my lungs. So once I smoke a cigarette, it's like the first cigarette I've ever had, because I was taking those deep breaths in that hot-ass Pilates room and like clearing my shit out.
I really should hop on Pilates.
You should. Just do a class with me.
Okay.
Let's do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay. I prefer.
I'm gonna be tired by 9 p.m., so I might be up as hell tomorrow.
I prefer a morning class.
What time?
Let's see what's available. Oh, we'll check after this.
Yeah, we're like, let's get the calendar. Honestly, yeah, I could. I'm gonna be.
We can also do an afternoon class.
So whipped out of shape. No, let's do that because I want to go to the bin.
Because I would love, and we could talk about it next week too. Those classes are hard.
Sure. Are they mat or?
Matt.
Well, that's harder.
I know.
Nothing to even like if you want to pretend like you're doing it and like use a little resistance on that, you can't.
Nope. It's like if you sit down and take a break and everyone else is moving, you feel like a bitch.
Yeah, my sister is a like certified Pilates instructor, and like when I was in middle school, she was like getting certified, so like I was like her like test dummy for her hours, but it was on machines, and I still remember it was so hard. I did get strong as hell.
I would love to get certified. I actually saw on their website that they do a deal. I mean, it's not really that much of a deal. It's
$10,000.
No.
How much?
$1,500.
$1,500?
$1,500.
Go get certified.
Low-key. Like, it's still expensive. Like, I don't really have that money right now. But
it's an investment.
It's
ask your family to invest in your future.
But it's 150 hours.
It's like $100 an hour that you're paying. That's pretty fair.
Yeah. But I think that might only to be certified to work there, though.
That's fine. And then you get experience there.
That's true.
But they only make, like, at least when I was working at Redacted Cycle Gym, the instructors only got paid, like, I think, like, $25 per class. That was 45 minutes. And then they got paid an extra, I think, like, $5 per...
Well, these classes are, like, 65 minutes.
See?
Yeah.
You probably get paid, like, $30.
I'm so excited. We're doing it.
I'll do it tomorrow. Just don't want to pay for it, so I'll talk to my think about it. And that's one of those things that I feel like I shouldn't have to pay for. Wellness things I shouldn't have to pay for.
Yeah, that's how I feel too.
Kamala, give us a fund for
Low key, yeah.
It should be covered by insurance. Like, gym membership should be covered by insurance because that's wellness.
That you're onto something.
It should be. Like, we shouldn't have to.
Well, you know what? The thing
Don't
is,
tell me I can go work out at home or I can go on a run because I don't want to do that. I need to be held
that's what it is, though.
That's the thing for me. I can be at home and be on a yoga mat and be like, oh, let me do these floor workouts. There's no one around me judging me.
or at least you know what? Like, give it to the people who go to the doctor's office and like their doctor's like, you're overweight, because like the scale for that is so not reasonable at all. So like, if I have to listen to my doctor tell me that I'm overweight for my age, you might as well give me some money to go work out then.
Yeah, no, I don't. That's not something I should have to pay for. That I shouldn't have to pay for. Facials I shouldn't have to pay for. Haircuts I shouldn't have to pay for. Getting my nails done I shouldn't have to pay for. Chiropractor.
All these things you can do at home, except the chiropractor.
Chiropractor. A new pair of shoes with my little run, like, worn out. I shouldn't have to pay for that. Come up. If I vote for you, give me a little fund for that.
But I take a left and leave them hanging like a testy. You know that, Nick?
Yes. I'm so good, you better hold on. Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Nightmare on Elm Street, and guess who's playing Freddy?
Chef's looking for me? Chef's cooking for me.
Mm-hmm. The mental asylum looking for me.
Rookies for me. My mom asked me yesterday if I ever wanted to go to culinary school. Maybe I should go to culinary school.
Ooh, you should.
Good backup.
Yeah.
I don't want to work in a kitchen. Have you ever seen The Bear? It seems like it's not fun.
Well, that's a specific kitchen.
Maybe I should go to art school.
You should.
It could be fun, but also, the thing is, I have so many food allergies. So that's why it's like...
I'm sure that's manageable. You can work around that.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll open a restaurant one day.
You can open an anti-allergen Michelin star restaurant.
I love food so much that, like, I feel like it would ruin it for me.
Wait, I have a voicemail. Let's see if it's from an employer. Nope, it's a scam call. Wait, maybe this one?
Girl.
Nope, that's Kaiser.
I love it so much though that I feel like, oh my god, I feel like it'd ruin it for me. Partially, you know? Listening?
I just really want a job.
Yeah. How long would art, like, culinary school be?
I don't know.
Also, if I did do that, I feel like I'd want to go in, like, New York, low-key, not...
Well, that's the plan anyways, no?
And I would go to school there, not here, because, like, I feel like the schools would be better, but they also would be more expensive. But also, like...
Culinary school can take anywhere from 6 months to 4 years.
Okay, well, let's just do 6 months.
Well, but then you're not getting, like, a legit one.
No, that means I would just be doing it, like, a lot faster. Oh my god, what's his name? Not what's his name, but I just want to say his name. But my friend's brother went to culinary school in Italy. Literally in Italy. So, that's not fair. I could do that, though.
Yeah.
I'm saying that like that's impossible. I could literally just apply.
You could.
You know, live in Italy.
Apparently, some of the best culinary schools are in New York.
Yeah, that's
I
what
just
I
looked it
was
up.
saying. I was just wait to do it in New York.
You can open a restaurant, and I'll open a wine bar. We can collab.
You like wine?
Wine is science.
Is it?
Yeah. It's like fermentation.
Maybe we can go to Napa. And we can... we should buy a vineyard together. We're like 50.
Okay.
And then we can have a restaurant and like a... We'd have like a tasting like tour. And then we'd have a restaurant at the end and like a little wine bar.
I like that.
That'd be so fun. I love Napa.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to go get Indian food. But
Do you see me? I'm like slouching. My whole body just like is trying to escape the podcast right now. So I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, this was a chill vibe.
That was fun. That was a good chat.
Yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you again next week with this same setting, I think we're locking this in.
Well, we can try.
No, we'll lock it in.
All right, we'll be here next week.
We'll lock it in.
We'll see you next week. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. All the love to you, my darling dearest. Let's pray I get a job.
I know. And pray I get a job too.
Pray you start looking.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.